So one of the most common things I hear from a lot of network marketers who are building a business online is, I just don't know what to say. And in this video, we'll talk about exactly what to say when you connect with prospects, with leads, with potential customers and business partners that will make them even open to looking at your presentation or a business opportunity or a product and signing up. So I'm Colin Yearwood from colinyearwood.com. Over there, I share information that help employees transition to entrepreneurs. Well, if you like information like that, if that's you, and also if you're building the network marketing business online and you're interested in the Network Marketing Biz Builder Challenge, this is video number 4 of the Biz Builder Challenge. Subscribe below, click the bell icon. You'll be notified when other videos like this is posted. So if you're having a difficult time figuring out what to say when you connect with people online about your network marketing business, you're not alone. That's one of the biggest challenges most people have, and we'll go over that in this training. Plus, I'll give you some scripts that actually work. I'll also share with you in this training a technique that a lot of people overlook, and it works. So stay to the end of the training. You'll get access to a quick start guide where you'll get a PDF with all the trainings, links to the resources, and access to the Facebook group that will help you generate leads more regularly and get better scripts and be better posture to talk to your prospects. Stick to the end, you'll get that resource. So here's the training on how you can speak to your prospects more effectively, plus some bonus scripts to help you get started with that process. But I'm glad to be back today. So today, day 4, we'll be talking about simple yet effective scripts you can use to grow your business. I know a lot of people use scripts as a crutch. To be honest about it. Because you want to be as authentic as possible. In a script, when you're using a script, most times you don't sound authentic. But I think I've been able to come up with a couple scripts that make you sound authentic, but also you can customize to you and your personality. Scripts works best. For me, I find scripts work best with your warm market. So don't panic. That just doesn't mean your friends and family, but your friends and family and their network is part of your warm market. But when you're building your business on Facebook and you're building an audience of new people on Facebook, you're actually developing a new warm market. You're nurturing and building relationships and creating a new warm market. And why a lot of times people have challenges and don't have the kind of success that they would like to have is because they haven't taken the time to build that relationship or nurture that relationship to start to develop that person into a warm market, someone who's familiar with them, open to them, and have seen the ideas that they're sharing. Not only the ideas that they're sharing, but also see that there are things they have in common or similarities. And those are the things that help you develop a warm market. All the things we talk about this week, starting off with setting yourself up for success, right? Are you setting up your Facebook profile the right way? Are you telling the right stories? Are you positioning yourself on your Facebook profile the right way? If your Facebook profile is set up like a classified ads page, with all your company products and services and all you're doing is yelling from the top of your lungs trying to sell product, you're not going to develop a new warm market. People are actually going to be alienated from you. They're going to push back from you because no one wants to be sold. No one wants to feel like the only reason you want to connect with me is in order to sell me a product or service. So getting your Facebook profile set up the right way, like we talked about in day 1, is definitely a plus. Day 2, we talk about magnetizing yourself. And that allows people to, when you magnetize yourself, you attract people to you. And we talk about developing that target audience. Who is it that you want to attract to you? And when you attract those people to you, how could you serve them? And serving them through content, through information, through tips, through your story is a great way of developing or, turning cold prospects into a warm prospect, right? And then yesterday we talked about what did we talk about yesterday? Oh, totally forgot. We talked about creating stories. So yesterday, Justin Egan did a great training about how to create stories. And creating stories, again, show more of you, show the human side of you, also show the human side of the results that your product and services and your opportunity is able to deliver. And that helps people connect with you. So we're going to talk today about scripts. Now, if your Facebook profile is not set up the right way, if you're not setting yourself up as a magnet to attract people, if people don't know who you are, it doesn't matter what script you use, it's not going to work. or it's not going to be as effective. You may get a sale here or there randomly, but it's not going to be as effective. So in today's training, I actually spoke with Todd Getz, who's an absolute rock star. Of course, I'm going to have a guest trainer, right? Who's an absolute rock star. Him and his wife do some phenomenal things in their network marketing company and their affiliate marketing company also. And he shares some tips on if you're looking to grow your business now, who you should be speaking to. And then when I come back from that training, I will talk about how you can implement some of the things he shared right here on Facebook with a new warm market that you're developing, right? So let's hear Todd Getz, and he's going to talk about if you want to get results today in your network marketing business, you should be speaking to your warm market.
So the best leads you got is your warm market, right? If you haven't talked to your warm market, if you want to make money now in network marketing, it's going to be your friends and family in your warm market and referrals of your friends and family. Okay, if you need to make money now you can still make money fast by going cold market, but you're not necessarily going to make money now because there's definitely going to be some skills that you need to learn, right? You need to learn prospecting, you need to learn lead generation, and you can certainly learn those in a short amount of time, but it is going to take time, right? So, it's just the amount of time it takes to learn those skills and get good at those skills. That's going to determine how fast you're going to be able to build your network marketing business if you go that route, right?
So what is one skill that you can use to get your warm market to at least even take a look at the presentation or product?
Right, so if you've already kind of hit them up with another network marketing opportunity, maybe you joined something new, I would use just a very passive script. Say, hey, I know I've shown you some stuff before and you're probably not interested in this, and that's fine, but I just need you to take a look because this is something that I see has a lot of momentum and a lot of potential. It doesn't matter to me if you join or not, but it does matter to me that you take a look because I don't want you coming back to me a couple of years from now and saying, why didn't you tell me about this? Okay, so that's one script that you can use that we've had some success with. If it's a company that you're still with, that you've already presented to your friends and family, I would just go back and ask for referrals, right? So I just say, hey, I know that I showed you this before, you're totally not interested, and that's cool, but we've got a lot of momentum happening in the team, and I just need to know if you know anybody who wants to make some more money right now, or if you know anybody who needs to lose some weight right now, or do you know anybody who needs more energy throughout the day? Whatever your product is, whatever benefit it has, whatever problem it can solve, use that in your script. Just ask for referrals, and that'll get their eyes on it again. Maybe they'll reconsider since it's some time has passed.
Awesome, man. And you don't need to make any investment to make that happen, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's simple. It's something anybody can do. Warm market is easy because they already know, like, and trust you to some extent, right? And you've already got their contact information. Okay, that's the hardest thing to get from people is their name, their number, and their phone, and their email, right? So since you already have that with your warm market and they already know, like, and trust you, that's why they're really the best people to go to for your network marketing business right away.
So there you have it. Your warm market is the best place for you to go, even if they've said no before. Even if your warm market has totally said no to previous opportunities that you've been a part of, if they said no to your current opportunities, well, Todd shares some scripts there on how you can go back to them and approach them in a way that, number one, you're looking to bypass them and looking for their help to get to their get to their network, to someone they know. And usually that piques people's curiosity. A couple reasons why a lot of people don't do what Todd just said. And hold on tight, I'll share with you a script you can use on Facebook in a second. And that's really getting how can I do it on Facebook? Well, a couple of reasons why people don't do a lot of things what Todd talked about and they use those scripts in their warm market is because we claim we're afraid of rejection, right? But I don't believe that is true. I was one of those people who always said, well, I'm afraid of rejection. And, hearing people say no is not a good thing. One of my mentors has said to me, what that really is, when you say you're afraid of rejection, you're basically saying that your ego is more important to you than you actually doing the work, approaching people about your business. Because when someone says no to you, they're not saying no to you, the person. They're saying no to the opportunity. They're saying no to the product. They're saying no to their own dreams and goals and desires. So stop taking it personal. It's not a shot to your ego. It's not a shot to you. When some people will say no, and that's part of the process. So rejection is not it. Why is it that you don't want to hear people say no? It could be that you don't have a strong enough vision. sorry if I'm being tough, right? But if you have a strong vision of what you want out of your business, out of your life, if you have a strong vision and believe that your product or your opportunity is the thing that's going to change people's lives, it's not going to matter to you who said no. Okay, no, cool. Next person. All right, no big deal, man. We can still be friends. We can still be family. Don't take it personal. It's nothing against you. A lot of times when it comes to friends and family and network marketing, is a lot of times you're ahead. You're more advanced in your thinking. You're actually pursuing your dreams. The same goals and dreams that they have and they're just thinking about, you're doing. They haven't gotten to that point as yet. That's why they make fun of it. That's why well, that's a scam. That's a pyramid scheme. That kind of crazy talk, right? Because they don't have the courage to do something different. They don't have the courage to step out and take the risk that you have taken. They prefer to sit in their situation and watch TV and not not do anything to improve their personal development, not learn anything new, complain. But guess what? You're out there hustling. You're building your business. You're using these scripts to talk to people, to get to those people who are interested. I've been fortunate to have a lot of sales training over the last 3 years. I've been really excited about it. But even with the amount of sales training that I've had and how better I've gotten at selling, people still say no. Okay, it's no big deal. Let me get to the next person. When you're talking to more and more people, you're going to get a feel of how many people you need to speak to. Actually, not only a feel, you're going to have an actual number. You're going to know exactly how many people you need to speak to get a yes. And when you know that number, that is another thing that's going to drive you. So if you figure it out, that for every 100 people I speak to, 15 take a look at my presentation or take a look at my product, and 5 buy, you have to speak to, if you want to make 20 sales, you have to speak to 400 people. It's that simple. Let's talk to 400 people. We're on Facebook. We can connect with them. We talk about some training that can help you connect them. Let's speak to 400 people. We're going to get 95 no's or 85 no's. And then 5 are going to finally buy, but let's go and do it. All right, guys. So that's one set of scripts you can use with your warm market, either on the phone. And stop saying I'm afraid of the phone and all that kind of stuff. If you're afraid of the phone, just get on the phone and do it. You were afraid to ride a bicycle too, right? Or could you still not ride a bicycle? I'm not going to judge. But you were afraid to ride a bicycle as a kid. But guess what? You got on, you fell off a few times, you got bruised up, but then you finally got it. And that was like the best feeling ever. That takes me back a few years. Wow. Okay. Back to now. Another script that I've used a lot of, and I love it because, again, it detaches my emotions from the script, and it also gives me an easy out. Ray Higdon is someone I've looked up to for many years. He's an awesome trainer, and this is a script that I've learned from him, and I've customized it a little bit for me, and I'll share with you. The script is pretty simple, and you can use this on Facebook. Just go back into your Facebook friends list, right? And just go to people you haven't talked to. So what? They're in your friends list. So what if they say no? What could they do? Unfriend you? Yeah. Okay. So what if they don't reply? I don't care. I'll show you a trick tomorrow or maybe later, some other time, on how to follow up in a sneaky way to those who don't reply. So this is a script you can just use. Just go out there and connect with people. This is a script I use often when I'm just trying to just get through a goal. I reach out to people. So here it goes. So prospecting is a simple thing. You want to pique people's interest, see if they're open to taking a look at what you're doing, but you also want to give them permission to say no, right? You're going to make them feel better by saying, oh, it's not for me. So here's the script. Hey, Colin, or here, whatever name. I love using people's name, especially on Messenger. Hey, name, just checking in with you. Are you open to... Actually, I don't see just checking. Let me just do it over the right way. Hey, name, are you open to talking? Are you open to taking a look at my new product that I'm using that's getting me a lot of results? I'd love to share it with you. And then I'll put, if it's not a good fit for you, no big deal. Are you open to taking a look at my product? If it's not a good fit for you, no big deal. How hard is that? If you're using your Facebook timeline, if you're posting Facebook on your Facebook profile the right way, they're going to be curious because you're telling stories about your success journey. You're telling stories about other people. You're sharing valuable content, tips and tricks. They got an idea what you're doing. And your Facebook profile has a lot to do. How you manage your timeline, the story you tell about yourself on your timeline has a lot to do with how effective your scripts work. Because most people, if they haven't heard from you in a while and you just reach out to them with a script like this, which I do, it's no big deal. Why spend a lot of time making small talk? Let me just see if you're open. If you're open, we can talk some more. If you're not open, we can follow up next time. But what a person will do is go and take a look at your profile. And if your profile is all product, link, oh crap, I'm not talking to him. But if your product is interesting, of course your product should be interesting. But if your profile is interesting, if your profile is valuable, if your profile is fun, if your profile is showing your life, you're sharing tips, you're telling stories. If they see other people are engaging with you in your profile, it makes them curious. So when you reach out to them with a script and say, hey, are you open to taking a look at, this new product I've been using has been getting really cool results with? If you're not interested in it, no big deal, man. We're still cool. They're like, what are you doing? Yeah, let me take a look. And that's where your conversation starts. Hopefully you find this valuable. If you have any comments or questions about scripts, if you have any questions about sales conversations, that's something I'd love to get into more. Because when I became comfortable with selling, and it's like 3 years ago, it changed my world. And not that it changed my world because I can sell to everyone and I'm making billions of dollars, but it changed my world because I detach my emotions from the outcome. To me, I'm not sad. I'm not happy. I'm not sad if you don't reply. I'm not sad if you say no. It doesn't change my emotions. It's okay. Let's go. Next person. And that's how you have to go about it when you're selling. And scripts are a great way to start that and start the selling process. And the more natural you become at asking people to take a look at your business and opportunity, the better results you'll have. I think the scripts that Todd shared and the one that I shared here will allow you to be a little bit more natural and allow you to be more comfortable with it. And that's what leads to your ultimate results. Let me know in the comments if you're digging this, if it's resonating with you, if it's connecting with you. I'd love to know that. Tomorrow we'll talk about, I'm not sure. I had a couple ideas. I knew tomorrow we'll talk about something interesting. And it's going to wrap the week up. Hopefully you're finding value from this content, from this training. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.